Hi guys, how you doing? Welcome back to Sit on My Bits. A very quick little review, trading review today, manual trading strategy. I use Quotex because I've never had any problems with them. Withdrawals go through fine. I've been using them for quite a while now and I've never had any problems. But the main thing I like about it is that it's simple to use and easy on the eye. Also, you may like to know as well that this can be used globally. United States, Canada, they accept traders. And also you can start from a minimum of $10, so very versatile. But so the main thing I like about it is, one, it works, and two, it's simple to use. But just looking here at the US dollar against the Canadian dollar, now I always look for a direction. So when I look at the assets, instead of the picking the highest percent, I always look for one where you can see either direction or a pattern replicated, which you can see an opportunity. So if, for instance, the pattern's gone up to a certain point, come back down to a certain point, gone back up to a certain point, and then it comes back down, you know chances are it's going to go back up. So either look for a pattern or a direction. But funny enough, this is one of the higher percentages, 79%. But it's just this direction. You can see here, this is zoomed right out, but it's hit this highest point here, and it's come down. But the overall direction from there to there, it's coming down. So you can see, even though it's up, down, it's taken a big spike here. But there's a bit of a pattern emerging here with each time it hits a spike, it comes down, spike, it comes down, spike, it comes down, spike, it comes down. But the overall direction of that is coming down. So if we zoom in, so that's zoomed right out. That's what I do first, is zoom right out, look at all the assets, and look from where I can see a direction. Okay, so you can see that direction coming down there. And then, yeah, just zoom out first and just go through them all. It might take you 5 minutes to go through them all, but just look for one. Instead of one that's just sort of up, down, but it's virtually horizontal, just look for one where you can see a direction. So that direction's coming down. So if we zoom right in, I'm going to wait for that to take a little spike up, and then I'm going to place some down trades. We know it's going down. A great opportunity here missed. But in actual fact, I'm going to do some here. White's on that spike. We know it's coming down. Very risky because I've virtually wiped my account out, but I'm confident that's coming down. I'm confident that's coming down. Just by every time that spikes up, it comes down afterwards. Look, spike down, 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 and again it's taken a massive spike there. It's gonna come down. I know it's going to come down. There we go. There we go. Just get that last one in as well. Just come down a little bit. No, I'm going to miss that one. And just look at it rolling in. Look at that. Fantastic. I mean, very, very risky, but I've seen an opportunity. I've seen it took a massive spike up, and it's taken this massive spike here. We know it's going down by the overall direction, and going by the up down spikes here. So you can see every time it's hit a spike, it's come down. It's hit a spike, it's come down. Even these little ones, each time it's hit a high point, it's come down. Hit a high point, it's come down. That's exactly what I've done there. I know it's coming down from the zoomed out view. I've zoomed in. I've seen it's hit this high point here, and then we know it's coming down. I mean, that's a good opportunity there because it's taken a massive spike, which you don't see that often. And then we've just zoomed in. We've seen that every time it's hit a spike, it's come down. So I knew it was coming down. So that's what I look for, a direction. I mean, this was a good example because it's got direction and a pattern. So not only do we know from zooming out, that it's coming down, But also that pattern, just look from there. Every time a spike, it's come down, a spike, it's come down, a spike, it's come down, all the way, spike down, spike down, spike down, spike down, spike down, and then it's taken a massive spike. So I mean that could change direction. That could change direction. The trades suddenly change direction, and you catch it wrong. But just going by that pattern and by that direction, I've seen it spiked up, and luckily for me, it's taken a massive spike there, and a nice little bit of profit in a short space of time. But a prime example for how my strategy works is looking for either a pattern like that, like you can see every time it's hit a spike, it's come down. Every time you see there all those different spikes straight down, one there straight down, another spike straight down, another spike straight down. And also we know the overall direction is a downward direction. So prime example there on how it works. And lucky for me, I've caught it on that high point, and then I've managed to get all those trades in there. But you do need to be careful for when it changes direction. But just a quick little another example, because I had a lot of questions after yesterday's video, people asking about directions and patterns. So a prime example there, just showing you've seen a direction and a pattern. So that's what to look for. Just look for an overall direction. I say it might take you a while to go through the assets, but just look for an overall direction or a pattern. And then it's risky, but I mean that was very risky because I nearly blew my account out. But it come in, and sometimes you need to take a risk. I mean, I'm not advising do risky trades because that's never good. But you've seen it's worked there. But I made a lot of money with Quotex, and I just saw that there, and I thought the chances are that it's going to come back down. I mean, it could have changed direction. You never know. That's the thing with trading. You never know when it's going to change direction. But it didn't. It come good. So I've seen a pattern and a direction. Boshed in a load of trades there, very risky, but it come good. It was only the fact that it was such a big spike that I thought normally when that happens, the chances are, I mean, I've been trading for years. Normally when you do get a huge spike like that, even though I could see the direction was coming down, I was 99.9% sure that was gonna come down, even though it was a bit close. So yeah, another example of how my trading strategy works. I say I hope it helps. I say it's not trading advice. It's not trading advice. It's just what I do. And I say I've had a lot of people say, "Oh, thanks, it really helps, it works," but it is a little bit risky. But it will only work on something like this, where you're watching it and you're in control. Now, I'm not sure if that has changed direction. That could well come back down. I'm going to sit and watch it for a bit before I do any more. But yeah, hope it helps. So it's not investment advice, but it works for me. It's worked for me for a long time. But it's all just about looking for a pattern or a direction. But I've seen that massive spike, and I thought, normally when you get a massive spike like that, the chances are it's going to come down, and it did. I mean, there was another opportunity there, which I could have done, but I was talking. But now it seems to have slowed down, but I'm presuming that's probably still coming down. But yeah, what I always do is zoom out first, look at all the assets, and look for something where you can see a direction. So I've seen that direction from there to there. It's then shot up, and I thought opportunity, bosh, 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 and it's come good. But obviously there is a risk attached to all trading, so don't take this as gospel. It's just what works for me. It may not work for other people, but I say it needs to be on something like this. It'll work on like IQ option, expert option, anything like that. But just another quick little. So I get a lot of questions from yesterday's video and the other video I did on the manual trading. So just trying to explain it clearer and show exactly. But this one was ideal because I saw a pattern and a direction. Anyway, hope it helps. Anyway, if you do like the look of Quotex, there is a link below this video that takes you straight to the Quotex official homepage. I say they do accept pretty much everywhere. I think they accept the US and Canada. So maybe if you're somewhere where you've had trouble with trading, maybe this might be for you. If you like that sort of fast, aggressive trading. And yeah, I say you can trade from as little as $10. But I say there are risks involved, as you know. But check it out yourself. Links below the video. Don't forget to subscribe for all the latest on new trading strategies, trading platforms, how I trade. So it may not work for everyone, but I know it has worked for a lot of people. But yeah, check it out yourself. Don't forget to subscribe. and I'll be back with you soon. Thank you.